Hi everyone. So today is actually wine, not coffee. I thought I'm gonna start this one with a quote. I was trying to pick something short, and then I remembered my favorite one from Seneca. I believe it was in a book called "Of Peace of Mind." So I'm gonna read just part of it, and the rest of it I'm probably gonna include in the bio because it's pretty long. So let's do it. At times we ought to drink even to intoxication, not so as to drown, but merely to dip ourselves in wine. Cheers. For wine washes away troubles and dislodges them from the depths of the mind and acts as a remedy to sorrow as it does to some diseases. So apparently even in ancient Rome, they already figured it out because wine's the ultimate cure, and now I'm kind of hoping it's gonna cure the cold I can feel coming. um, yeah, it's gonna be a new drinking game, just like in what was it, How I Met Your Mother? But for anyone who actually watches How I Met Your Mother, I've seen that show way too many times. Really need to stop rewatching that every time I'm bored. And that actually brings me to TV shows. I started watching You today, and it's really good. It's really good. I don't know, it brings lots of questions. It makes you think how many people I interact with on daily basis actually are like that. You know, how many people thinks more of the relationship or of the future relationship than it actually is. How do you know somebody is not a sociopath? How do you know somebody's not a stalker? How do you meet somebody and just even make friends? I don't even mean anything more, but how do you feel safe in today's world? Like, how can you tell? Because I'm gonna put a little spoiler, so for everybody who haven't seen it yet, don't listen right now. Just mute it or wait. I'm gonna like have a drink after, so you know my thoughts on the this show, or at least the first episode, because I haven't seen more yet. I'm kind of waiting for my friend to catch up on that. But anyway, um, to the show. Her life, what's her name? Bax. Uh, it's actually quite relatable for me as a woman. I can see her working her ass off, trying to do what she actually enjoys, trying to trying to move life forward, and all of these obstacles being thrown in her way. How do you find time just for yourself? How do you do what you enjoy? And when you can actually do what you enjoy, how do you stay motivated? I have just started doing this thing, and right now I take this kind of as a outlet for myself to express how I feel or what I'm thinking about, or just blab about whatever and have an excuse to drink wine on my own. But yeah, I'm serious. She meets this guy and he seems sweet and funny and he reads a lot, which to me sounds extremely appealing because I myself read a lot. So anybody I can discuss some crap in my hair. Anybody I can discuss books with is appealing to me because you cannot do that with many people, and that's fine. But if you're a book junkie like I am, or poetry junkie, again, hello. It's nice. It's nice to have somebody on the same wave, and those two are obviously on the same wave, but you never see into anybody's head. And I was really surprised by, like I said, I've seen only first episode, so this is me kind of trying to just share my thoughts on that because obviously it can go completely wrong, and I guess I'll see in the next one. But you never really know what's going on in somebody's head, and I say he's actually really an attractive type of man. He's funny but not pushy. He's smart but doesn't throw it in your face. And she's obviously charmed because the guy she's seeing right now is a piece of trash, and we've all seen guys like that. So she's kind of drawn to him, and she doesn't realize he's been stalking her. And if anybody finds that romantic, guys, it's not romantic. I mean, if somebody accidentally meets you in a hallway or something like that, that could be quite cute. But if somebody stalks you throughout the whole day or throughout the whole week, that's fucking weird. That's just not normal. Yeah, lots of the points he actually makes throughout the first episodes seem pretty smart and pretty valid. I especially like the part, especially like the part with him in the taxi right after she pukes at him, which gross, but yeah, realistic. I like that part when he says that it's proven that the higher IQ somebody has, the more difficult is to be happy, and that it's not even such a high number. And I feel like I've heard that somewhere before, and I feel like it seems to be very, very realistic observation because we already do tend to overthink a lot, right? You don't? Well, I do. I have done, actually, no, I have done no amount of thinking this week. This week I have just done lots of work, lots of whining, lots of whining, and lots of coffee. Wow, that was cheesy. That was so cheesy. I'm so sorry. I might still cut it out. Or I'm gonna leave it there on purpose, just so you know. I would like everybody to appreciate I kept my lipstick on too. It's just pretty much the most effort I have been able to do. Otherwise, I got a new bathrobe, which you don't really see, but it's quite cute. But whatever. And it matches the color of my wine. Again, last time everything was pink. Today everything's maroon. Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm done spoiling, so cheers. Hmm, not bad for a cheap wine. Cabernet. If anybody wonders, I think I wish I got it. Yeah, sad. I got it at Target. Wait, no, this is not Cabernet. It's the red blonde. I'm assuming nobody really cares. I should show you a cat, so like easier suffering. God. My favorite movie, or one of my thousand favorite movies, is Rare Window, as you can see, because I do have the, I think it's 1954 reproduction of the poster. I don't know, that's just something about that movie. And if you don't find anything about the movie, you can always look at Grace Kelly, because, man, she was stunning. Anyway, I have been yapping for 9 minutes and 10 seconds. I have much more notes. I have been trying to also catch up on Peaky Blinders. I don't know if you guys seen that one. I'm on season 4. I just finished episode 1. And today I read they finished filming season 5, which I didn't even know was in making. So, phew, I still have a lot of time to to finish. I think there's like 6 more episodes. But yeah, I love that show. I remember first time I was watching the show, I don't know how many years back is that. I'm gonna say like 3, 4. I didn't watch it the first time it was out. I watched it the moment I got to Netflix. And uh, it was back then when I was still with my ex, I used to live at the end of the world and a little further, and I was taking a hot bath and drinking wine, obviously. And my friend recommended to me, so I was like, yeah, okay, whatever, I might give it a shot, right? It's like a crime show about some gang, and so I was like, might as well. 'Cause and then actually, I think it's Irish, and I love Irish accents. So I was kind of sold on that. So I put it on, and then I literally did not breathe through the first episode. I think it was really good. And yet, I would still say the first episode is one of the most boring ones. Even though it's obviously not boring at all, or it wasn't boring at all to me, but yeah, it's good. So if you haven't seen Peaky Blinders, please go watch that show. That is, if you can eventually handle lots of gore. Um, it gets emotionally pretty heavy too. I actually really like the point about I'm not gonna spoil anything because with this show I really don't want to spoil anything at all. I like the part where you kind of realize as you go what the main character's name is Thomas Shelby. He's played by Cillian Murphy. I'm not sure if I pronounced it right, so if I didn't, I apologize. Yeah, so Thomas came back from, I believe it's World War I, and of course, as most of the others, is having PTSD, and he's part of the gang called Peaky Blinders. I think there was a rumor. I'm not sure if it was true. They made it true in the show that they're wearing these hats and they have like razors in the in the in, and I'm not sure if it's like a back side or front side of the head, but whatever. And then they used to blind people with it. Now again, I tried to Google it. I don't think it was a true, but in the show they kind of went with it, which is good. Not that you really see too much blinding people. For me, even though the show gets pretty gruesome and pretty heavy, pretty bloody, just blood splatters everywhere. So if you cannot handle like blood splatters on your TV screen, don't watch it. Just kidding. No, seriously though, it's like it gets real. Shit gets real. Well, what I like about the TV show is the psychological aspect of it because they show you that sometimes, no matter how hard you try and how hard you try to pull yourself out of the gutter, something will always pull you back in. No matter how hard you try to do the right thing, you choose the wrong methods, and sometimes there seems to be no way back. And every time you feel like they're all getting there, or the main character is getting there, something happens. And even though you don't agree with the way they're handling things, because obviously there's some killing, um, he's or more most of them, especially he though, is very relatable character. He's deep and he's intelligent and he's trying to make the family business legitimate. But you see that either he's choosing to go the wrong way, or the wrong way eventually chooses him. No matter how hard he tries, no matter how yeah. And well, also another thing, if you like period dramas, beautifully done. I'm not sure if it's BBC. I would lie, so I don't lie about that part. But British always know how to make their shows or miniseries. If I learned something, I grew up on them as a kid, and I feel like they only keep improving. And every time I watch something from like a British television, it's just so good. I'm not saying American stuff aren't aren't good or anything. They definitely are, but I think most of my favorite shows are in fact British. So yeah, so I covered you, and I covered Peaky Blinders. Like I said, I'm on season 4 right now. It's kind of yeah, season 4, episode 1 ended just wow. I wow. If whoever's seen it, you know what I'm talking about because it was just fucking bloodbath, and emotionally, it was freaking straining. Oh my god, it was just so much. Yeah. Okay, cover that one. Fucking bloodbath. I'm just gonna drink to fucking bloodbath because what else are you supposed to drink to, right? Sometimes I think there's seriously something wrong with me and watching crime shows and listening to crime podcasts and yeah. Oh, anyway, by the way, shout out if you like podcasts. And that's why we drink. One of my favorite podcasts. I'm going to see them soon in the town I live, and I'm really psyched about it because I don't know, it just gets me like every time. Like I enjoy their podcast so much, so good. Still good, and I can enjoy listening to me swallow on the microphone. So it's probably gonna be really shitty quality too. I'm trying to not to fuck it up, but you know. Okay, let's see. I actually have notes. I had to write notes because otherwise, yeah, I'll probably forget anything. I haven't read them yet, but every time I write notes, it's like, huh, it gets stuck in up there in Czech we call it Chiška. That's one of the expressions anyway. Yeah, which literally means pine cone, so I'm not sure why. Maybe just a town I'm from. Well, who knows? See, word number 2. Last time we learned kočka, which is a cat. Today we're learning shishka, which is a pine cone. I'm gonna choose less difficult words to pronounce. Okay, what else do I have? So I said wine, TV shows, covered that one, covered the other one. Now let's move to breakups. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so this one's gonna have lots of uncomfortable giggling. Get ready for it. Starting already. Oh my god. I have stopped saying as much though. That's good. I'm trying to not to go over what is it, 30 minutes. Right now I'm at 17. My hair looks like a total mess, and I'm working from home tomorrow, so I'm gonna look like a trash panda for the rest of the week. Yay! Nothing against pandas. I love pandas. What was I saying? Oh yeah, breakup. Wow, I'm killing it today. I have a terrible week. I'm just barely sitting. Everything hurts, and I don't even know why. I was thinking maybe I'm getting sick, but I honestly think I'm just stressed and anxious to the point where my body just decided it's over. Like, run, you're not doing this anymore. You're done. So tomorrow I'm gonna stay in bed and not move and enjoy it with one of my boyfriends because he's adorable. I have more boyfriends, but I decided not to show them to you. Not all of them anyway. Because that would just be weird and we don't really know each other that much yet. So, yeah. What was I saying? The breakup. Oh my god, I am getting to it. I swear to god. Okay, so I have been in a relationship for a really long time. Uh, for the fact I just turned 30 anyway. It's been 8 years. I'm not gonna disclose any information on the relationship because I don't think it's just I don't know, it's too private, I say. But it did not end exactly well, which I'm still sad about, especially because the other person doesn't believe me. But that's okay. That's life. Eventually, we kind of need to move on. But I have first I wanted to write a book or like I guess it's called a book because it wouldn't be a novel. It was like a self-help book, but not really because it would be like tips what to do after breakup or information hey, it's gonna suck, and it's completely normal. So I'm gonna go through first three post breakup things, especially for people. Yes, I'm talking to you. For people who are leaving in a rush. If it's unplanned, if it's just spur of a moment, or if you have to leave in a rush because something's going down and you just cannot be there anymore. First tip, I will elaborate on each a little bit more, a little bit from a personal experience, probably completely. Uh, anyway, first tip, don't, and I mean don't forget to pack your underwear and socks. Everything else you can get easier, you can borrow, but you want to have your own underwear and you definitely want to have your own socks. Now, why am I saying that? You can get a sip of wine before I continue with that one. So, when I left my ex, it was kind of bad the time when I was leaving. Anyway, I was packing in a rush, and there was lots of yelling and crying and other stuff involved. So I don't really. It's a weird thing because my mind's kind of spacing on a lot of it. What I remember is the moment when I ran out of the apartment and I was standing on the sidewalk in front of the apartment, and there I looked down, realizing I'm wearing two different socks. Over it, I'm wearing, what was it, black lacy flats, some old jeans. I have no idea what top I had, and all of my stuff were packed in one plastic bag. And what was that? A backpack or like a duffel bag. That was it. And so that was kind of funny because I am very meticulous when it comes to packing. Like I pack my friends when they go away for vacation because I just like I don't know. I've been traveling to Europe and back and to Europe and back, and when I was a kid, we moved so many times. And I'm just like really good at packing. I should start my own packing services. Can guys take this as an advertisement? If you need help with packing, please call me and then you can Venmo me. It's gonna be expensive though. I don't know if you can afford me. Or you can just pay me in wine or coffee. Yeah, we'll see about that. Anyway, yeah, so because anyway, I was staying with my friend, and since I couldn't come back home after the breakup, at least not immediately, after 3 days of realizing I have indeed run out of my underwear, it's kind of sucked because you don't want to rewash everything every other day, and you really do need more than just one bra. Somehow, socks are even more crucial. Although I don't remember if I grabbed sneakers with it, which was fine, but most of my socks were, I think, high. So I don't know if I bought ones or went back, but yeah, this is one of the most important things. Underwear and socks. Anything else, borrow, it's fine. Have someone to drive you, tip number two. Because unless you're a perfectly calm and balanced person, you will be freaking out. And you might not be crying, but the stress after breakup, I have experienced a lot of stress in my life. Oh my god, I have. But this was like somebody hits me with a baseball bat over my head, and I just couldn't think. I don't know what I was doing. I was just kind of staring. Honestly, it was weird. And I have blank spaces. I just spaced out so many things. So have someone on call. If you have friends, just make sure you're not driving yourself. You don't want to do it. Um, Even a little longer after the breakup, not directly after. When my ex and I were having like conversations, it was super stressful. I almost crashed the car about 3 or 4 times because I was sleepless. When I stress, I don't eat. So if you eat, then you're lucky. I don't. I call it stress starving, which is not fun. Um, Yeah, I was pretty much delirious. So if you're anything similar like I am, you won't let other people know. But oh my god, let know at least one person. Seriously, don't drive. Don't do it. I regret it. I regret every time I was driving when I wasn't supposed to. I regret every time because I could have died like 3 times, and it's really not worth it. Like, nope, nope. There's no pride, no anything that just tell somebody, even if it's just one person, you don't have to go to details. Just tell them, hey, I feel like shit. Please drive me. Just do it. Or call Uber or call Lyft. Whatever. If you cannot afford it, somebody will volunteer. But yeah, don't drive. Especially if you're wearing different kind of socks and lacy flats. Just don't do it, man. Doesn't look fashionable enough. Okay, I'm just kidding. Whatever. Honestly. Third tip. Oh yeah, this one's a good one. I have lots to elaborate on this one. I think I don't think it's just for girls, honestly. I think guys will relate too. Cause I mean, okay, I'm gonna tell you first, and then I'm gonna have a sip. My third tip. Did I say first before? Third. My friend keeps making fun of me. Then I pronounce words funny when it starts with th. So I apologize to everybody who has to suffer through it. Also, you know, right? I do. I know I do. You know. I drink wine and English is not my first language. Like, it's a valid excuse. And if it wasn't, I just made it one, so go with it. Mm. This is actually, yeah, could be worse. For like $6, $7. I swear to God, I don't always drink cheap, gross wine, but sometimes, sometimes when you're anxious, you just feel like cheap wine. Because let's be honest, I would not appreciate good wine today, or tomorrow, or the day before, whatever. Anyway, the tip. I still haven't told you the first tip today. Oh God, I keep talking too much. Little talking too much. Yes, words, mouth. Speaking difficult. Mm, I swear, my vocabulary sticks is good as you and I. I wonder if anybody actually catch that reference. Well, let me know. Whatever. I will spoil it. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna tell you it was a Marvel reference. I'm gonna keep it to myself. Yeah, back to the tip. You gonna cry everywhere, and I mean everywhere. It's like a spontaneous waterfalls or water outburst. I was like, you're gonna leak from every single hole in your face, because, yeah. I mean, maybe you won't, and if you don't, please let me know how you did that, because, oh my god, I could have probably filled a sea, or at least a bucket. A big bucket, sea-sized bucket. This is just bullshit. I don't even make sense. That's fine. Anyway, um, I think crying's healthy, so just go for it. My most common crying spot is probably my car. Especially when you like, the moment like you sit in your car and you feel everything's fine, like you already got this, you're like on top of things, and then you plug in your phone and it starts playing your favorite music. Well, fuck me. Every time it starts playing something, it usually plays the things like which are either sad or remind you of your ex, or they're sad again and remind you of your ex. Or it's just a song. Whatever. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what was my most cried song. I don't know, it's hard. Hmm. I think it might have been Pablo Nutini Last Request. I used to cry to that one a lot. But then there was like shit ton of others, obviously, because yeah, I'm weak. No, again, there's no shame in crying. So yeah, so car. Just make sure you have like sunglasses on you if you don't want anybody to see your red swollen face and crocodile tears. And if you do, maybe you can get a wine or coffee for free. So you can always use it, I guess. It's actually not such a bad idea. Oh my god, I'm almost at 30 minutes. Okay, I swear to god, I'm almost done. I'm gonna shrink it. A credit Safeway. Yep. Not proud of that one as a credit Target. It was usually aisles, which were reminding me of something. A few times I had clerks looking at me like, okay, should I hug her? Should I ask her what's wrong, or should I just ignore it because she probably doesn't want to tell me? Thank God I decided to ignore it. Thank you all. When I was shopping slash crying, that you decided to ignore it, because that was weird. I don't even know what I would tell you honestly. So it's better that way. Mm. Starbucks bathroom, yeah, cried there too. It was quick though. It's usually you walk in, you pee slash cry, then you wash your face, and you walk out, grab your coffee, and yay, you're done. Day's good again, or at least reasonably alright. Survivable, bearable. I don't know. Other words, English. Work. Yeah, so I've done it all. I've worked retail. I work on a bar. Now I'm working for tech company. And when I broke up with my ex, I was already working for a tech company. So the perks of crying while you're working at the tech company is you can book a meeting room if you can't do it. Yeah, that's it's a little better than bathroom. You can always say, "Hey, I'm gonna go work from the meeting room for a little bit," and then let it all out as you're working. Cause why the hell not, right? I mean, I guess you could find some reasons why the hell not, but yeah. I used to work night shifts too. That was fun. It's easier to cry on night shifts than during the day. What else? What else do we have? Oh, okay. What are good trips to trips? Tripping? Tricks. That's the word. What are good tricks to yes, tricks. Oh my god, I'm really sorry. You can always pretend that you're reading a sad book. Down there. Actually, purposely read a sad book just so I can mask it with. I already told you sunglasses tip. You can always just go with it. But yeah, like I mentioned before, I'm a super private person, so I probably won't tell you if you're like me. Kind of sucks, and I'm sorry. Somehow I have no problems like sharing this stuff, but I'm assuming it's because I'm already calm. But yeah, if you're like me, it's gonna consume you unless you share with somebody. Believe me, I've been there. So, like I said, find at least one person who you can tell at least 40% of what's going on in your head, because otherwise you'll go crazy. And there is no booze, not enough of weed or anything in the world that's gonna fix this. Okay, hot baths and sleep. That's pretty good. If that is if you can sleep. I didn't sleep for like 2.5 months. Oh, also, just because I have so many crying tips, it doesn't mean I necessarily cried so much, but when I cry, I just don't let anybody see it. So people always think I'm like super calm and balanced person, like on top of everything. And I'm totally am on top of everything until the moment you close the door behind yourself. And that's when I'm like, and I explode. Like, again, waterfalls, tears dripping, face drooling, it's everywhere. It's disgusting. I don't look as fabulous as Jane Fonda when she cries, so yeah. Okay, I think that's all my tips. Let me check my notes. What do I have here? Okay, yeah, so we covered what you should pack if you should not drive. Then you can cry. Definitely can cry. Next week, or next time. I'm assuming it's gonna be next week. I'm really trying to do this weekly. I was thinking doing like Thursday evenings with wine, and if I'm doing coffee, I want to do like Saturday or Sunday mornings. I haven't fully decided which day yet, but I think it sounds reasonable. I also renamed the podcast to what was it? The shortcut for it is, or the abbreviation, which one is it? Well, one of those, whatever. It's BCW, meaning bathrobe, coffee, and wine. Because I felt like coffee is just not enough. And since W also stands for whiskey, it also might be whiskey, but I don't think I'm gonna change that in the name. I think I'm just gonna leave it like this because I am a huge fan of whiskey. Oh, see, if you need packing services, you can also pay me in whiskey. Wow, I have managed to be yapping for 35 minutes and 42, 43, 44 seconds. Good job, me. Okay, next week, when it comes to breakup, another 3 steps. It's gonna be, it's okay to get drunk, be angry, and the next one and last one for next week is what is sleep? Yes, we can discuss that, and maybe I will figure out more about some other TV show, or I will just catch up with you on the new season. Wait, no, there is no new season. Maybe I will just catch up with you with Peaky Blinders and tell you more about how gruesome and terrifying the show is, because I'm probably gonna be much more obsessed with it after I've seen like 2 more episodes. Or you. I will talk about you. I really wonder what the development is. Okay, now I'm just talking nothing. Do you want to see my cat? I'll show you my cat. My cat's adorable. Hey, this is my cat. Look in the camera. Okay, she's not looking in the camera. Ah, no, she is. Isn't she fabulous? Next week, I might show you my other cat. Ow. Okay, that's all. Again, if you watch this from the beginning to the end, I feel like I probably owe a bottle of wine to you. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't just say that. Feel free to find me on Twitter. Feel free to comment, whatever. If you have any ideas or discussion topics, or if you just want to tell me to shut up and never speak to a camera again or anybody and stop making this, please let me know. I probably won't listen to you, but you never know. Miracles can happen. Okay. Well, good night. And yep, that's all I have. Cheers, and I'll see you next time, most likely with coffee. Bye.